This thing is rotten, the entire system. All the constitutional bodies are rotten. All arms of government are rotten. They need to be reformed because we have tried to engage the current government. They don't want to hear. They don't want to listen. Now, I've just seen a tweet right now that they don't want to release these kids because one of them, they already killed him. That's why they don't want to release them. Because if they release them, then these other kids will come and tell you that they've already killed one of them. So one of them has died out of all those abducted. One of them is dead. Now they have killed very young, innocent kids because of tweets. Wewe unajiona wapi in that equation? You think you're safe? When Boniface Mwangi was telling you to leave CBD, did that make you safe? Did that end the abductions? Did that end the persecution with the judiciary, where we are being arraigned in court for rubbish? Did it end the economic suffering? No, it was only temporary reprieve. It wasn't even temporary because by the time mulikuwa mnafika your estates, the cops were on your DMs. Hiyo shell iko na KFC. Yapo maboto. Kesho tukiona petrol station unapea manduzi hivyo zimeingia hivyo unawekea mafuta. Wallahi bilahi tunachoma hiyo mahali. Warning to gas stations. You have to move with purpose. You have to move with intent. We are suffering. You're not doing this for me. You're not doing this for who? You're doing this for yourself. Kila mtu anajua mahali Zakayo amemnyanyasa. Kila mtu anajua mahali Zakayo amekufikisha. Wewe unalipa school fees. Wewe unakatwa mshahara. Wewe unaenda unapata bidhaa zimepanda bei. Wewe unaenda unapata police brutality. Wewe unapata alcohol blow kwa barabara. Now because there were so many road accidents over Christmas, ni alcohol. No, the cause of road accidents has never been alcohol. It has been poor road design. Unaenda una makosa zingine kwa sababu mtu aligrab hapo na hataki kukatiwa. Haya, kuna nini? They don't put wanaweka random bumps anywhere. They don't mark the roads. They don't put reflectors. They don't put traffic lights. Wanaacha barabara iko incomplete. ABC Turironi has been under construction for 10 years. Mbona nyinyi maumbwa mnaishi hiyo mahali? Hiyo mahali inaitwa aje? Mountain View, hizo places. Mnaona contractor amemfungia hadi bridge, hadi daraja. Si muende mchome hiyo makatapila zake na nini? We cannot continue entertaining oppression. We cannot. Our life is just kazi yetu ni kusema yes sir. Kwa sababu bunge wameitikia tunasema yes sir. The deputy speaker, with no shame, she comes and says, we are no longer an autonomous arm of the government. We bow down to William Ruto. She says that, the deputy speaker, and we are supposed to sleep and say, oh, okay, we are supposed to celebrate, to piga makofi. We are supposed to what? No! This slip towards unconstitutionalism, towards a one-party state, has not been instant. It has been very gradual. Started during the Uhuru era. But because they have obligations to international donors, because they have obligations to what? They've tried to mask it. They've tried to camouflage it. They have tried to sugarcoat it. So like the media, they saw, instead of us fighting them, you remember during the Kibaki era, John Mishuki had said, if you rattle a snake, prepare to get bitten. He was telling the members of the media. Now these guys became smarter. They said, oh, why don't we then? So they consolidated all the government ad spending to be coming from one place. So you are given an ultimatum. If you want my money for adverts, then you must play ball. So that's why you're seeing Jeff Koinange, over the last 6 months, he's just been hosting state-sponsored hoodlums on heavy rotation. Raymond Omolo, Korir Singoei, one idiot to another. In the morning, you look at the people you see there. It's new wine in old bottles. Or whatever. Casmuel, they come there, they are arguing with Morara. These are people who have been foisted strategically to create a semblance of democracy and a vibrant media. But no, everything is there, down below. There is a censorship mechanism. And that is why social media is giving them stress, sleepless nights. Social media is making them go crazy. Social media, every day they wake up, social media, as if we owe them. They don't even know that through our usage of social media, they are earning taxes. But when they wake up, they even started hoping in the parents at it control your children. Rubbish. Can you create jobs for them? They won't be on social media. And don't tell them to go to Middle East. Can you create jobs for them? But you can't, because that was never your intention. That was never your objective. Your manifesto was just a hoodwink to get the damn masses to buy into your cheap and empty rhetoric. And so we are telling you, these are fight for our lives. Remember, these guys thrive in divisive politics. They're trying tribal. Now, my analysis, believe it or not, whether you believe it, whether you're not, I'm tired of being told what I can see with my own eyes. So, I believe that Riggy G, moving away from William Ruto, is a strategic divorce so that Riggy G can purport now to what, but he's just entrenching the same tribal fragmentation that we've been used to since time immemorial. Because I've listened to Riggy G, and the other day he was trying to talk about abduction, and then he mentions one silly name. It was almost like he was throwing you a bone. Take this bone. He knows everything because all of these units were funded with his knowledge. But he throws you a bone. Oh, there's a guy there called Abel, I don't know what. Kimutai. He throws you a small bone. He knows all these things, but he doesn't want to become a president of reform. He would like to win with his own terms. It's almost like Okia Omtata. It's almost like Boniface Mwangi. They want us to wait until 2027 so that if they win, they will win with their own terms so that they can retain some elements of dictatorship that they can deploy when necessary. So, Rigathi Gachagua is not a reformist just because they had a thief. You guys are trying to give him clout, trying even to attach him to the Maandamano and revolution. No! Rigathi Gachagua is a useless old bastard. We don't need him. Those people who are entertaining him, block all those influencers who are tweeting about his bullshit. Because it's our time. And power is not given, it is taken. So you are there thinking, now we've moved. These guys, we've moved to the wave of campaigns. These guys have started campaigning. They are on year 2. They even started immediately after being sworn in. Now he was in Kakamega doing I don't know, God knows what. These guys are together, all of them. Until you get that into your thick heads, you'll be swung like a pendulum. You have to grasp that. Grasp it. Understand. But it's a very weak system. We have gamed it. We have understood how it operates. We have understood how this entire system operates. We have seen the Twitter, the ex-influencers who some of them have disappeared for 6 months and then they suddenly come. I'm your knight in shining armor. They have seen activists. They were not there in the streets. Hey, I'm going to be president in 2027. Then you stupid kids, because you're young, you're impressionable. You don't. We have been through this. We have met all these people. All of them are trash. The varying levels of trash. One could be chokorama pipa, another one could be whatever organic waste, another could be human waste, another could be animal waste, but all trash nonetheless. So we have met all these people. Now, so when we tell you, me right now, I don't even need to meet somebody. I just look at them talking. I just see their tweets. I know, this guy is trash. So we tell you, now be all the kids who have been abducted, all of them, if you go and look at their tweets, they were actively promoting Okia Omtata. So in that melee, they were DMing each other with Okia Omtata's team, with Hanifa, with who. And so their numbers were in circulation. That's why the police were going to arrest those kids. It was surgical entry. You saw how they picked up that kid in Othero. It was surgical, precise. They even knew the exact shop he was at. Chap, hapo, ingia kwa gari. It was so fast, even the neighbors couldn't react. Because we tell you and you don't want to listen. I'm so... Even DJ Kroba, muzee kama huyo, you're still having a Safaricom SIM card. Kwani uko na panya kwa kichwa? Yeah. Hey, munaonanga tukiongea hizi story mnaona kama ni fiction, eh? You think we are cooking our own stories, eh? Even sometimes backed up with CCTV evidence, eh? You think we are cooking our own shit? Oi. Oi. Kona shida nyinyi, mkona shida. So when you hit the streets from Monday to finish kaeni hapo, however long it takes, you have to understand that this is the price to pay. You have to be patient, you have to be strategic, and there will only be resistance within the first 1 day, 2 days. From then on, things start shaping themselves. The international bodies will start moving in. The people in KDF will start preparing themselves. Only the first 2 days ndio kutakuwa na shida. So we are asking you, already you are not working, already many of you are on holiday, already many of you are jobless. Chani kujifanya vile mko busy. One would think that you are the one who discovered that water is wet, or you are the one who affects the price of coffee. No, you are idle like the rest of us. So you might as well make good use of the time that you have been that you have right now to make a change. Mnasikia? So the first 2 days ndio zitakuwa na shida. Only. Is that too much to ask? The first 2 days, Monday na hapo ndio utaona tu polisi kadhaa tukifanya nini. And then from there, it will recalibrate itself. Because our thinking is we're not pushing for another government, another candidate. No. There will be a transitional government with many stakeholders, KDF, judiciary, so that now we can reform those bodies. What? There'll be many, so that we can reform, because this thing is rotten, the entire system. All the constitutional bodies are rotten. All arms of government are rotten. They need to be reformed by an impartial, multi-stakeholder government. I don't even have an interest to be in it, but it will be there. Because we have tried to engage the current government. They don't want to hear. They don't want to listen. Now, I've just seen a tweet right now that they don't want to release these kids because one of them, they already killed him. That's why they don't want to release them. Because if they release them, then these other kids will come and tell you that they've already killed one of them. So one of them has died out of all those abducted. One of them is dead. Now they have killed very young, innocent kids because of tweets. Wewe unajiona wapi in that equation? You think you're safe? When Boniface Mwangi was telling you to leave CBD, did that make you safe? Did that end the abductions? Did that end the persecution with the judiciary, where we are being arraigned in court for rubbish? Did it end the economic suffering? No, it was only temporary reprieve. It wasn't even temporary, because by the time mulikuwa mnafika your estates, the cops were on your DMs. Mimi nimejitolea hivi. I've sacrificed. Couldn't even have a good Christmas because where can I go? Nyinyi mko hapo, mumekuwa hivi. Now let's switch it up. Now stop your bullshit. Mbembelezwi na mtu. Tumewaambia everything. We've spent inordinate resources and time for civic education. Lakini wengine wenyu ni kama inaingia hapa inatokea hapa. Watu wa Embu. Muna protest mnaenda nyumbani, so Billy Mwangi was he freed? Juu mulienda nyumbani. People, you have to be serious. You have to be serious. You have to be intentional. You have to be focused. So tomorrow, mobilize in the estates. Pipeline. Wache ujinga. Tema jaba kama unakula jaba saa hii mahali huko. Umbwa wewe. Nakula jaba ya nini? Nakula jaba ili uziwe uoga na watu wa NIS. Tema hiyo jaba. Watu wa Githurai, tema jaba. Leo hakuna mtu asikule jaba na kesho kutwa. Merogwa na jaba hata nyinyi. Temeni hiyo kitu. Mobilize in your estates and then move. Mujue mko na nani hapo and then you move together. Kule mnaenda. Kuna mtu amwambia kule mtaenda. Mwinyi muende muanze safari. Ukisikia unaenda east, enda. Ukisikia unaenda west, enda. You are at liberty, it's your country. Kuna mtu mwingine hapo, one of the William Ruto's propagandists alikuja hapo. Aliza, kwa sababu we were talking about whatever, zile hizo ma cocktails. Are you encouraging us? No! Who is that? Aso ni ukichoma vitu za jirani za mwenzako, biashara yake, hiyo mambo hatufanyi. Tunachoma kitu imenunuliwa na taxes zetu. Kama gari ya polisi, ile inamwaganga maji, hiyo ni kitu yetu. Tumenunua na hela yetu, hiyo tunaweza, na hata wewe umetoa pesa yako, everyone has paid taxes to buy that shit. So, hizo vitu zetu ndio. Wewe fanya hiyo kitu gari ya polisi ni gari yako yenye umetolea pesa. Usiambiwe eti ni ya mtu, kwani Ruto ataenda nayo Sugoi? Hapana, hizo ni vitu zetu. Vitu ya jirani usiguze. Vitu ya mwenzako usiguze. Vitu ya investor usiguze. Vitu zile moja tunaweza guza ni zenye ma politicians wameiba zetu. We'll get to that hiyo tutafika siku moja. Wewe uliiba shamba, baba yako alikuwa kwa serikali akanyakua hii shamba yote. Mama yako, kuna mama mwingine hapo akona shamba kubwa sana, kubwa. And she was a trophy wife. She had no known career or job, lakini shamba zote Kenya ni zake. Sasa hizo maswali tutauliza one day, one time. Lakini hata hizo hatuguzi. Tunaguza vitu zenye zimenunuliwa. Kama watu wakienda bunge, waone hii kitu imejengwa na haitusaidii. It's no longer serving our interest. Kama deputy speaker mwenyewe anasimama anasema we no longer, she had dropped all pretense of autonomy, of independence. Akasema we do what we are ordered. If you say remove Gachagua, we remove. Tuko na haja hiyo bunge tena? Do we need it? It's a question. Is her who has said. I have not seen any other member of parliament reprimand her or telling her to withdraw or retract. So in essence, we say silence is consent. They have already bought into the reality that parliament is just near flower girls. Mnaenda kule tu kupitisha yenye inaletwa hapo. So kama amesema hivyo, tuko na haja na hiyo nyumba? Hatuna. Imejengwa na pesa yetu? Ndio. Tukisema kesho ni kufinish kumalo, nani atatuuliza? Hakuna. Si ni nyumba yetu? Yes. Hizo ndio. Kitu ya jirani usiguze. Kitu ya mwenzako usiguze. Hata bibi ama bwana ya wenyewe usiguze. Tukue focused sasa. We are focused. We are focused. Sio kwenda kule ati kupiga maselfie kule CBD. Kushoot sijui content nini. Hiyo mushoot baadaye. After we have won. After there is victory there. After mumesikia mtu ameingia helikopta hivi. Ameingia ndege. Anaonekana ndege inatrakiwa akienda exile. What a great and glorious day it will be. Hallelujah. Woo! Una imagine ile furaha itakuwa. So think about that joy and then work towards it. Start there and then work backwards. This is the objective. Alafu rudi. Nimemwambia tu ni 48 hours. From then on system itaanza kujirearrange. Itaanza kujipanga tu. Wewe utaona madonors, uone foreign nations, uone maambassador, you just see them. Mapolisi, uone wengine they've laid down their arms and joined the protesters. You're going to see it, my friend. You will see it. You will witness it in this lifetime. Uone wengine wamekuja wamemsurround, wako mbele yenu, wamemsurround, wanamprotect. Taona bro, taona. Alafu usikie, helicopter, State House, presidential jet iko wapi? Ndio hiyo inavuka. Tuliona juzi hivyo with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. We saw it. Ni nini unaona kama vitu zingine ni movie? They've happened elsewhere. Why can't they happen in our place? So, it's time for you to start visioning a prosperous future in the absence of the political class, in the absence of the toxic and divisive propagandists like Mutahi Ngunyi and David Ndii. You have to start envisioning so that me, when I come to Twitter, I don't want to talk politics. I want to talk other things. I used to talk football before I started doing this civic education. That's what I want. But how can I, when my country is burning? How can I be tweeting EPL when my country is in flames? No. No. We cannot continue like this. So, Wakenya, I'm building a new reality for you in your minds. I'm telling you that by Wednesday could be a new dawn, a dawn of a new era. You just need to sacrifice 48 hours. Don't go anywhere. Sleep on the streets. Mobilize how you're going to get your own food. We are not doing that bullshit of t-shirts and posters. You know, the people, Nandio Unaona, they are very angry. If you look at those tweets, they're very angry because it's no longer an opportunity to scam their fellow Kenyans. Us, we were there for the cause. Them, they were there for the money. So, mobilize how you're going to carry food. Wewe ubebe chakula. Kesho, ubebe pack lunch and whatever you're going to eat there. So that nini ya kurudi sijui wapi. You can visualize. There is that saying, I don't know whether you've seen Optimus Prime in the last night. In the last night, Transformers, the last night, and Optimus is giving that final speech. And then he says, Knights, outbursts, this cannot and will not be the end. To save Earth and her future, we must get to Contessa's house. And then he says, only you, Vivian, can take her staff. I will lead the way. And when the accounts of the ages is etched into the cosmos, let those who exist long after us know that this was our finest hour. Will Wednesday be our finest hour? Will Wednesday be our finest hour? Are you ready to sacrifice? Or do you want to go to the Dunda? Do you want to go to the base kukula mogoka? Kwanza nyinyi maumbwa wa pipeline na Githurai mumetema. Hebu temeni hiyo jaba umbwa nyinyi. It's not the time to be eating jaba. Tema hizo vitu muende nyumbani. The future is here. Is at your fingertips. Step up. Rise to your destiny. Rise to your greatness. You are a country of talented young people. The human resource in Kenya is amazing. You just need to move to another country. Even the first world, when it comes to things like fintech, we are so much ahead. The way we pay for our utilities and what, with M-Pesa and everything, we are so far ahead. Not because of our government, not because of them and their. In fact, they cook up rubbish. They cook up bureaucratic elements to suppress our potential. That's why after Wednesday, during the dawn of the new era, now we'll start having a conversation. Okay, so mbona vijana wana we'll start those conversations slowly. But it is there, the reality, it is there. The dawn of a new era is a heartbeat away. Are you ready? Are you gonna sleep knowing that we can step into our new light? They have taken one of the most creative Kenyans that I like called Kibet Bull. No. Hakuna. Just because of drawing, just because of being creative, you get a kid. Hakuna. No, we can't, apana. We can't. So, are you ready to step into your element? Are you ready to rediscover yourselves? Are you ready to craft a new future, to curate a new reality for yourself? A prosperous future for the country, opportunity for all, not based on who you know, who you don't know, who you are related to. Are you ready for that? All you need to do is say yes. All you need to do is wake up. All you need to do is not be distracted by the propagandists. All you need to do is get out of the house. Have your fruits, have your packed lunch, have something you're carrying to eat. So that you won't be distracted by pilau. If you're going to end up in parliament, you won't be distracted by pilau. In Egypt, 2009, when they had their revolution, the first building that was burnt down, it was the Interior Ministry building. They burnt it. Google it. Why? Because it was a symbol of their oppression. All the directives the dictatorial regime was enforcing through that building. And so for their closure, remember, you can do something and whatever, but for closure, hiyo kitu lazima ingechomeka. Hiyo kitu lazima ingeanguka. And so, I've told you, it's upon you. It's your decision. You can decide if you want to step into a new era. You are on social media, you can see how other people in South Africa are living. Ladies are going to the shop and buying a showroom car. Showroom. Weekend kule ukiangalia sherehe za South Africa, just go uende uangalie masherehe zao za mapiano, all the clubs are full. Mimi nilina dem mwingine hapo amepost Christmas Eve, ni kama alikuwa peke yake kwa club na mahostess. Tutaendelea hivi kwa sababu pesa imenyongwa hapa juu. Tutaendelea hivi. Will you want to proceed like this? Kila wakati nikiangalia ma DM zangu, tuma za cabbage. Unataka kuendelea hivi? Ukiwa na bibi na mtoto utakuwa unaitisha za cabbage bado? No. I've told you.